G'day guys and welcome back. It's Rosini16 here for your daily viewers 11 now. Got set in a really interesting team today for one reason. It is that main man in the middle. Not only the first legend I am ever going to use, but the first one I've actually ever got my hands on in FIFA. So I'm really excited to jump in and give it a whirl. We'll jump across and show you the side quickly and have a quick run through. As you can see, the legend is Valderrama. He is considered the worst of the legends. Also the cheapest. You can pick him up for just under 200k, which is pretty good. So I'm not really expecting a lot from him because I do know he is rated as the worst legend, and you can see why in his stats. They really aren't that great, but he's a legend nonetheless, and it's the first legend I get to play with, so I'm really excited. Other than that, in net we have Steve Mandanda. Bit sketchy for us yesterday, so I'm intrigued to see how he'll go today, considering yesterday was his inform card. At right back, we've got that inform Sergeria, who's absolutely beast. Thiago Silva in the middle with Mathieu, and then Alaba on the left-hand side. Only worry for the defence is I know Alaba likes to go forward and doesn't really like to defend much, which means I'll probably be playing with three at the back at the best of times. Other than that, in the CDM position, we do have Matuidi. In his ideal position, Matuidi is an absolute beast CDM, so I'm really keen to get him with that. Inform Matuidi. I love Matuidi as a player and in FIFA, let alone his inform card, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes. At the other centre mid, we have got Iniesta, which is obviously for that chemistry, which is obviously he's there for the chemistry, and it'll be intriguing to see how he plays, because he'll be the main man I use to play through balls and whatnot, because he does have ridiculous passing. Other than that, you already know about Valderrama. So at striker, we have got the inform Ben Yedder, who has been hailed by Bates and 87 as the best informed striker in the game, so I'm really intrigued to see how he goes. His stats are pretty friggin' good, so I'm pretty interested to see how he goes. And he's also tagged up with my main man, Lacazette, my favourite bloody striker in the game, so hopefully it's going to be a lethal combination. With the legend sitting behind him, it should be pretty dangerous. So we're going to hop in and do the 5 games, guys. We'll see you guys at 3 if we think things need to be changed. Other than that, enjoy the highlights and we'll see you at the end.
I've got a question, if you'd hear me out. In your defense, you never had a chance. And so tell me straight, I won't go. This is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake, that we are closer than we're far. Embrace for impact, fight your fears far. Embrace for impact, I'm the future's engineer. And baby, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, and baby, I'm here, I'm here. I've got a question, if you'd hear me out. In your defense, you never had a chance. And so tell me straight, I won't go. This is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake, that we are closer than we're far. Embrace is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake that we are closer than we're far.
Alrighty guys, so that does take us to the end of the game. We managed to go out and win every single game, except of course in the last game we only saw the draw, but we went on to penalties and we did manage to slot home a win. Really phenomenal side. This is probably the funnest side to play with. I reckon it tops that other overpowered one with Kalinoglu and whatnot in it. Okay, I don't know what that just did. This is probably one of my favorite sides. I do have a couple of things I want to fault with it, and I will do that now and get it out of the way. So the only fault I have with this side is it is very expensive, and you get your money's worth out of everyone except for maybe Valderrama. Now he is worth around 200k, so you're going to want to hope that he at least does something for the amount of money you're going to spend on him. Now, although he did manage to pick up 1 goal and 3 assists in the games we played, he really wasn't that effective and really wasn't that good. The only goal he got was the rebound goal in the last game off Lacazette's shot. So again, I really don't think he's worth going out and spending the money on. He's really not that great. My recommendation is sell him and buy Pogba. Pogba will end up on 7 chem and so will Iniesta, but your team will still be on 100 chem, and I reckon that'll play a lot smoother. As for the rest of the team, Ben Yedder was good, but Lacazette seemed to overshadow him, as Lacazette had an absolute romper of a game. Well, not a game, 5 games actually. Again, like I said yesterday, he's with a lesser side compared to probably yesterday, and he absolutely tore it. He hasn't got any other really good strikers with him, and when he was by himself, he shone and he absolutely kicked a ton of goals for us. And as you can see by his record, 22 goals, 6 assists in 23 games, absolutely phenomenal. Ben Yedder was good, however, I did enjoy him. He only managed to pick up 1 goal, but he was always there pressuring, and there was plenty of opportunities where he could have scored, but I really like to play more with him and see more how he goes, maybe as a lone striker. But other than that, Verratti, absolute beast. Uriah, absolute beast. You're going to get your money's worth out of those. The rest of the team was really good, and what I found interesting, Mandanda's non-inform card was actually really good compared to his inform card. He was saving everything. The only crap goal I think he let in was that last one that Eden Hazard scored near post, but near post shots are overpowered as hell in this game. So my recommendation is this team is very good. It will win you Division 1. It is expensive, but you can make it 120k cheaper by getting rid of Valderrama for Pogba, or any other variation you seek, like whatever you want to put in there, really, you can. Really enjoyable team. I do want to make a comment. The first game you did saw, if you noticed, it was in the cup where the West were friendlies. I was going to try and do that whole cup as the episode, but unfortunately, being in Australia, the internet and the connection to games are really shit over here, so I actually couldn't find a game, so I gave up and just went back to friendlies. But we had a really good game. We even beat a guy with Team of the Season, Neymar, who was an absolute beast player. I don't know how I got over him. It was probably pure fluke, but this team was absolutely insane. Really enjoyed it, guys. Please send in more like this one because it was so much fun to play with. But that is going to complete it from me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Have a great day, guys.